Hello, Delmarva. I'm Molly Ryman from PRMC here at WBOC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Friday afternoon, everyone. It is March 23rd. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I like the first part, Friday.
Friday.
Finally Friday.
And
no fog.
And no fog.
I'm Jimmy Hoppa. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D, and we have got to say welcome to our wonderful studio audience this afternoon. Look at you guys. Wow. What a great bunch.
Yeah. Got a lot of stuff packed into today's show.
Yes, we do.
We sure do. But we want to start off by congratulating Fruitland primary teacher Susan Jones. That's our hot topic today.
Yes, it is.
She is Wicomico County's Teacher of the Year.
I think we got a picture of her.
Yes,
right?
we do. There she is.
This event was last night.
This event was last night at Salisbury University. They had, I don't know, like 125 people applied to be Teacher of the Year. They narrowed it down to 26 semifinalists down to 4 finalists, and Susan took the top award. She is a top teacher in Wicomico County.
How about that? And you know so much about it because you were there.
I was there. I was emceeing the event. Wonderful.
Emceeing the event. Wonderful job, by the way.
Thank you. Had a lot of fun.
And you also received an award yourself. And you are going to talk about it.
Okay.
So, but I've got to ask you because I'm not sure of the exact title of the award. Friend of Education?
Friend of Education.
Award. And it's an annual award. So congratulations to you. That is awesome. That is terrific.
And like I said last night, and I love using whatever platform I have, if they let me, and they do, to talk about what's great in education, because all too often the front page or the top story is about bad things that happen in schools with kids, with teachers, whatnot. And I think we should give equal time to all the good things that are happening in our school, because there are far more good things than bad things happening.
And you have done a lot of hard work with that. And,
I have.
You got all the kudos in the world coming
to you.
Thank you. So quit being bashful and say, okay, I got it, now let's move on.
Speaking of bashful, someone who's not bashful, our friend Drexel from Bad Hair Day. He has a busy weekend ahead. Take a look at that. He's Willy Wonka in Rehoboth Elementary's production of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, you know, Drexel's been on our show a couple times. He even wore that hat when he was talking about the Chocolate Festival in Rehoboth Beach. Perfect. He tries to be in the shows they have up there all the time. Now, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that is actually tonight.
Oh, it is?
It's 7 o'clock, and tomorrow at 6 p.m. Sunday, you can see a matinee at 2 p.m. All performances in the auditorium of Rehoboth Elementary School. So get out there and see Willy Wonka, a.k.a. Drexel.
And hoot and holler at Willy, because he'll like that a lot. James M. Bennett's high school drama club has got a thing, and their thespian troupe, I guess I should say, $28.99 presents Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night's Dream. That is coming up. We got some pictures from the rehearsals. Take a look at these shots. I have never, and I hate to say this, I've never seen this presented, so maybe this is the opportunity for me to go see it.
Yeah.
But it is I know it's a fascinating read, but these guys, they put a lot of work into this.
That's hard to do.
Is coming up. Now that show's also, well, it's tonight, but it's also tomorrow night. So you got a couple of shows here that you need to attend.
7 p.m. both tonight and tomorrow, and then 2 p.m. on Sunday at James M. Bennett Auditorium. So. All kinds of choices this weekend.
Got to go see Willy Wonka tonight.
Yeah.
And then Midsummer's Night Dream tomorrow night.
Okay, sounds like a weekend.
How many of you have got a cell phone? Yes, clap, yes. Would have been easier to say how many don't.
Who doesn't have a cell phone at this point?
In case you're on the Eastern Shore and you don't have a cell phone yet, or you're getting ready to get one, it's probably not going to be a 410 number. It's probably not going to be a 443 number. It's probably now going to be a 667 number. The commission says they run out of phone numbers. So now they've got to start the 667 number to provide another 8 million phone numbers for people to get to. Do you know where the phone number idea first came from? I found this fascinating.
Okay.
A long time ago in Massachusetts, small town doctor, there was some kind of epidemic fever that went through the town, and he suddenly realized, you know, because at the time you'd call the operator. Can you hook me up with Sam?
Oh, okay.
And that's how they'd make the connection.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Bill. They'd hook you up. He thought, well, you know, if we just have numbers, that would work out better, because what if all the operators got sick at the same time? And that's where they came up with the idea for phone numbers.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
And the phone numbers were different because it would be like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
There would be a word in there somewhere.
Cloud 737 or so. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I didn't. Fortunately, neither one of us are old enough to remember that.
Yeah.
Let's make that point abundantly
I
clear.
don't remember that. I see it
Neither
on TV.
one of us know how that really works, so we just kind of...
Hey, speaking of phones, tonight you might want to turn yours off, because starting tonight at sunset, it's National Unplugged Day.
Can you believe
Yeah,
that?
a Jewish organization called Reboot developed the movement. The third annual day of unplugging is an opportunity to look up and see what you might be missing.
See what you're missing.
Yeah, instead of doing one of these.
That means I've got to turn this thing off, got to turn my phone off.
Yeah.
Now, there is good news, because if you're afraid that somebody will think that you're missing what's going on, or you're afraid that you're going to miss what's going on, here's what you do. It's called a 24-hour digital detox.
What?
And I don't know how ironic is this. So that you don't miss out on anything, there's an app for that. If somebody calls or sends you a text, it lets them know that you're unplugged for this 24-hour period.
Oh, okay, that
so
makes
that you
sense.
can catch up with it.
So they don't
later
worry
on.
about you, because I
Right.
think if somebody sent me a text and sent me a Facebook message and tried to call me and I didn't and tweeted me and whatnot, and I didn't answer any of
And
them,
there's
they would
response.
just assume I was dead alongside the road
that's not-
somewhere.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. So get the app for that. Unplugged. National Unplugged Day starts
Or
at sunset.
didn't return my words with friends, or
Now I'd know there was something serious going on. I don't know
especially if
about
I was
Angry Birds.
winning. Sometimes I don't return my
That's
word if I'm not
why
winning.
I quit playing with you, because you beat me all the time. Did you guys know that April is National Youth Sports Safety Month? Doctors are now saying that there is more that you need to pay attention to than just fractures, sprains, and concussions. Baseball shoulder, which I now realize is what my problem is.
Really?
I was a pitcher as a kid, growing up through Little League, and we didn't have pitch counts then. They do now to try to watch out for the repetitive injuries to kids. But my shoulder hurts. Zach and I will play ball, and it takes me a while to get warmed up. There's runner's knee, baseball shoulder, gymnast wrist, all these things to watch out for, and they're advising parents and doctors, you know, watch out for these things. As kids, they're still developing.
And you know, young ladies who play softball with the wind-up pitch, that's really, really bad for your rotator cuff.
That's tough. So watch out for the kids. It's great for them to be in sports, and it's great teamwork training, but you got to take care of them physically as well.
That's right. Some interesting news coming out of Hollywood. You may have heard this. The autopsy results came out, I believe, last night for Whitney Houston. A coroner in California says cocaine helped lead to the star's death. Officials in Los Angeles have released autopsy findings that say the drug was in her system when she drowned in a hotel bathtub on February 11th. Examiners also note the singer had heart disease. So they're saying she could have passed out when she was in the bathtub because of possibly the drugs and the heart disease and some other medications that they say didn't contribute to her death. But when she passed out, she went underwater, maybe a couple breaths, but it was enough to...
The official cause of death is drowning, but yeah, this other stuff may have been contributory.
Right.
That's how they're saying that. So
not a whole lot of surprise there, but I guess hopefully this will put an end to all the speculation.
Who has a cat? Anybody in here have a cat? Cat?
Oh, I'm stopping. I don't have a cat.
You don't have a cat?
I don't have not anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say something. But
he didn't fall out a window, don't worry.
Let that one go. Everybody knows cats always land on their feet, right?
Yeah. How many's ever tested that theory?
How many think that a cat would safely survive a fall out of a third-story window? Yeah, think so?
I think so.
Clap, 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 clap. Okay. Fourth story. Not so much. Fifth? Sixth? How about 19? You need to be clapping because one did.
I knew what he was
This is Sugar the cat. Sugar's actually deaf, right? Sugar the cat, apparently Pride
is deaf.
Is deaf.
Oh, okay, I thought you said
D-E-A-F, can't hear. No. It's deaf. Look at this building. 19 floors. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's an imprint in that mulch where Sugar the cat landed after getting out the window.
Oh my goodness.
19 floors down. Now it turns out, and I didn't know this, that you've got a better chance of your cat surviving a 19-story fall than you do a 9-story fall.
Really?
Apparently there's something about, you know how cats do this when they're trying to land on their feet? They compare that to a flying squirrel, and they're thinking that slows them down during the fall enough so that they will actually survive. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm telling you the truth. 19 stories this thing fell.
So I wonder when it turned over, you know? To what floor?
Also, is that an upside down cat? Also, our senior producer, Renee, said that she read somewhere or saw somewhere that somebody actually saw a flash of white go by their window.
Oh.
But cats survived. Cat's fine. Bruised lungs, and that's it. No broken bones, nothing. Cat survived just fine. Most incredible thing.
Oh my goodness. All right. Kim Kardashian, from cats to Kim. Kim Kardashian was flower bombed.
What if we threw Kim Kardashian out? No.
Jimmy! Oh my
Just wondering.
goodness. Kim Kardashian was flower bombed in Los Angeles last night. She was promoting her new perfume when a woman threw a bag of flour on her. The fire department came in because at that point they didn't know what it was. Kim left the red carpet and came back. You can see she's covered with flour there, but she wasn't. The woman was released. Kim has not filed charges. We were all wondering what that would, you know, what charges would you file? You know, is it assault? What is it? But then I guess it's battery, nonviolent battery or something like that. I don't know. Why?
But now there was also an interesting question of, she seemed to react to this so calmly. Turned around, walked off 10 minutes later, back on the red carpet. Everything brushed off of her, looked great.
You thinking it was staged?
Do you think it was staged?
A lot of people speculate that they do a lot of things.
Would Kim Kardashian
you know,
do
get
something
some
like
publicity.
that? Come on.
We haven't talked about her in what?
It's been a long time.
A week?
Days. Yeah, at least.
So you have to get her in some
Things
way
like
or
this
the
you
other.
gotta watch out for. We have got some guys in the audience today. Do you guys know what a Tesla coil is? And I'm sorry, that really sounded bad. It's not that you women wouldn't know what a Tesla coil is, but
what are you saying?
there's a lot of guys that don't know what a Tesla coil is.
Yeah.
It's something, I guess to put it simply, it creates lightning. If you've ever been to a science museum somewhere, those things that zap out these lightning bolts, that's a Tesla coil. Well, this guy, Crazy Dave, I think was his online name or something like that. He built these 2 Tesla coils, and from what you're about to see, it looks like he just set them in his driveway, because you can see the car in the background. And then he did something that I thought was really cool. He pumped the music, Sweet Home Alabama, into the Tesla coils to control the lightning bolts. Can we roll? You got to see this and hear this. It's great.
And hear it.
How awesome is that?
You're such a geek.
I could play with one of those in my driveway all night long.
I just really hope my youngest son, isn't watching, because he's probably, if he's watching right now, he's on his way to the shed to make one.
Yeah, you can get the instructions on.
No! Because he probably sent his sister through it. You don't know what you're creating.
There's no telling what's going to happen.
Yeah. Pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
It is great. It is great. Look it up on YouTube. It's a great video.
Well, up next on Delmarva Life, food, fun, fitness, and it's all free. Health Fest is quickly approaching, and PRMC is here to tell you where you'll want to be next weekend.
Plus, 17-year-old singing sensation Sarah Bernstein of Salisbury is here. Sarah, take us to break with you.
I just need more room to run, but I will happily pay my dues. I know the things that I dream of could be reality when I wake up.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.